Welcome everyone to episode 84 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Lovely. Yeah, dude, we would just like, I love it, dude, because we see each other once a week in person, so we're just always shooting the shit for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I mean, dude.
It's not about Call of Duty.
No, it's usually never about COD.
It's just catching up about other stuff.
Yeah, and just like, we were talking about stupid people with stupid money.
Yeah.
Buying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Which is...
For people that they don't care about.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, otherwise though, man, I've been chilling. You know, today, dude, and again, our weather update, bro, today was depressing.
Yeah.
Today's weather outside was awful.
Yeah.
It sucked. It was just gray all day. It didn't even rain.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was like, dude, just go
cloudy.
for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be a shitty day, just like send it.
Yeah.
You know, don't be cloudy and looking all bum outside. So,
Yeah.
but otherwise, I'm doing good. We just came off of a killer weekend, bro.
Yep, beta weekend.
Which was good. But, you know, something I wanted to touch on before, because we have like our little bit of intro time before we get in the COD. Dude, we didn't talk about this, but GTA 6.
Yeah, the leak.
You see, bro, I was mind blown about this. Like, I couldn't believe it that this came out. I felt bad.
Yeah.
You
now
know?
we're going to be waiting for a while.
Dude, I watched a lot of videos on it. Like people talking about the leak.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, yo, this is actually not a good thing that this happened.
No, that sucks because, dude, like it makes me like think like, what were they doing all this time?
Oh, Rockstar, you're saying? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm obviously working on like GTA 5 and like,
right.
Dude, they're still pumping out updates, which is crazy.
Right. But that content apparently was from like 2019.
Yeah. I saw that too. So
that's wild.
Yeah,
like, because it looks pretty full, like relatively speaking.
Yeah.
You know, and it's from 2019, 2020. So like 2 to 3 years ago. I'm like, wow. Like I always love that because it gives you insight into like people are like, when is it coming? I'm like, oh, dude, like they're cruising through it. But yeah, there was a whole like data leak issue or something was breached and some person went and just found it and put it out on the internet. I mean, obviously we won't show it because, you know, no way. You know, if you're smart enough, you can probably figure out how to find it if you haven't seen it. Yeah. But I don't really know what, right? Exactly. I don't even know what to think about it. Like it looks like whatever to me. It looks fine. Yeah. Some people, dude, I can't tell if they're trolling or they're serious. They're like, yo, the map looks like it's ass. Like this looks like trash. I'm like, dude, what?
We just gotta wait till the game comes out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about it. It is cool to see that it is like it's actually there, you know? Like I never had any doubt that it was there.
Yeah.
But it does suck now because I'm sure they're probably going to shut things down to like, they're going to halt everything to make sure that this does not happen again. Yeah. And figure out how it happened. Yeah. And then from there they can continue. Yeah. So it's probably going to be delayed for another like 5 years.
Yeah. I've heard like 4 to 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be delayed that much?
Yeah.
No.
And like,
I mean, really?
It could, I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not.
Dang, can you imagine?
But
4 years.
Yeah. That would suck.
Dude.
Whoever leaked that.
Oh, bro. Fuck that guy.
If it was going to come out like next year.
Yeah. You can imagine.
Man.
It was played for 2023. Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, never mind, 2026.
You know what? We're scrapping everything. We're starting over again. So no one knows. Oh, my God.
Well, like, you know, we were talking about this with like the Call of Duty rosters and stuff. Yeah. Like, it always sucks when, I mean, it doesn't happen, I guess, like, you follow it more than I do in traditional sports where, like, you know what like move is being made already and then they make the announcement. It kind of kills the excitement. Yeah, that would be like if GTA 6, if everything got leaked of it and you already know what it's going to be, and then you get it, you're just like, oh, cool. You know? Like GTA 5 was, I remember watching that trailer, I was like, whoa.
What?
Like you could, because we didn't know anything about it, and it was
nothing came out. No leaks or anything.
So it's surprising that something like this came from Rockstar. I mean, it did happen with Red Dead Redemption 2. I think some of the story got leaked. No, sorry, not Red Dead. No, Last of Us. Last of Us happened. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
With spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1, when Joel dies in the beginning.
Yeah.
Right. I think that was leaked prior to the game coming out.
Yeah. They delayed Last of Us 2 for a while though.
They did.
So
now we're gonna meet the same fate.
Yeah, but this time it might be worse.
Yeah, I mean,
way longer. We're gonna be in our like mid-30s. GTA 6 finally came out.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have more gray hair. I'm gonna be like, bro, you check it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it'd be a disaster. But,
yeah.
No, I'm excited for that. I mean, that'll be cool. That was a small blip. It kind of blew up on social media.
Yeah.
But like we were saying before, though, man. The main thing we wanted to talk about today.
We've got a lot to talk about. So it's weekend 1 of the MW2 beta. So when you guys are listening to this, we're going into weekend 2.
Yeah. Weekend 2 just finished up.
Yeah. Weekend 1 just finished up.
When this comes out, right?
Oh yeah, when this comes out, weekend 2 will already be done.
Yeah, it's a trip. But so weekend 1 already finished up. We just came off that. That's what we're giving our hot takes on.
Yep.
No, actually no hot takes on this one.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, weekend 2 just finished up.
So I've actually got a list of like categories that we can go through just to keep this like a little organized because we've got a lot to say after
we've got a lot to say.
But so if you guys got to play it, happy for you guys. Let us know how you feel, right? But the first thing I'll talk about, which I think is really important of any Call of Duty that everybody feels like the first time you load in is movement.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you think of the movement?
I like it. It feels a little slow, but not I guess it just feels slow compared to Vanguard.
Yeah.
Because Vanguard's so fast. I saw a few people saying that it feels like Ghost, and I did play it. We had talked about this. You said you hadn't played enough Ghost.
Yeah,
remember?
I haven't.
Yeah,
it looks like it if you're watching.
Yeah, it does. It does look like it, and it does feel like it. It feels like just a little bit heavier than Ghost, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like a lot of the mechanics that they have in the game too, like the dolphin dive and the slide. Took a second to kind of figure that out.
Yeah.
But no, overall, I'm relatively pleased with it, and that just blends in with the maps because like the pacing overall, like the games are quick, but they're not like too quick. It's not like MW where the games would never end. Like if your game is not ending, like if you're playing TDM and the games aren't ending by kills, that's a problem. And then if they're ending in like 5 minutes, that's way too fast. This kind of ends like where it should be,
in the middle. I would agree. Because coming off of Vanguard, like, I mean, we're fast players. We like fast. So, Vanguard, obviously, you guys know how we feel about it.
Yeah.
But, like, that's a quick game. And, like, I like, do enjoy flying around, like, getting those kills.
Yeah.
But this game, like, it's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like where COD should be. It's quick enough where you can run, like, really fast and, like, get kills.
Yeah.
Or, like, you got to stick back every now and then. You can't just slide out, kill someone. But one thing I want to mention too that like I was wrong about is tac sprint is in the game, which sucks.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Big problem.
Yeah. So I mean, R.I.P. to the controller.
Yeah, I think the controller is gonna take a hit big time from it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't get why. Like, we'll go through it, of course. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but there's some things that the community doesn't want and hasn't wanted.
Yeah.
And they continue to add it in.
Yeah.
I can only assume that it's part of the they're trying to blend Warzone and Warzone 2 now, which is coming out, and the multiplayer, so it's as seamless as it can.
Yeah.
And if there wasn't tac sprint in one and then one in the other, it's a problem.
Yeah. So, I'm just got to accept it, right? But at least I had to play around with the settings a lot. Just every COD is like that. You need to fine tune it to what you want now.
Yeah.
I don't like tac sprint, but it is what it is. I can deal with it in this game. I mean, I can deal with it in any game, but I just don't want it in there personally.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to slap on like the auto tac sprint, or auto sprint, and you can get around it. I just feel for these guys, like, I mean, like some of the pros, like they have to. You can't have auto tac sprint, like you have to hit the analog every time. Yeah. I mean, dude, if that was the case, I would be way more adamant about my hatred for it.
Yeah.
But we can use auto sprint, so
it
is what it is.
Yeah.
Just have to go buy another $300 controller later.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
It's no big deal.
If the controller can make it past 2 years, that'd be ideal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movement, like I think it is a good middle ground between MW and Vanguard.
Yeah,
because in Vanguard it was very like you can slide, cancel, and finesse. Like you didn't need to be the best shot.
Yeah,
but if you could movement was really good, you could finesse and get kills.
Yeah,
this game Shotzi, one of the pro players on Optic, found a way to slide cancel, but it's really you got to really go out of your way to do it. It's not super easy.
I've seen people do that, and then I've seen people do dolphin cancels. People are really pushing it.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be how optimized is the actual input?
Yeah,
and is it worth doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you get it down so smoothly that you do it no problem?
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen. Even for the pro level, I don't think it's gonna get to that point because it's complicated.
Yeah, I think unless we'll have to see later on, when the second weekend is done or when the full game comes out, if anything changes. That people may find another way to do it.
Yeah, because as of right now, it's complicated.
Yeah,
and I'm sure pros will figure out if slide canceling is in the game, right, and even if it's hard, they'll try to use it.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to be as crazy as all the recent games slide canceling.
Yeah.
But one thing is with the dolphin dive that they added back, I'm sure you've seen. I use that a lot. I use it to evade and
Oh yeah.
Move. In S&D.
Yeah.
I'm dolphin diving around corners through windows.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I think it's
you go pretty quick.
Yeah,
you lunge yourself pretty far.
I thought it was prior to playing, I was oh man, this is kind of stupid, but I actually like it. You know? It is a good mechanic. It's nice that that's not the only thing. You can still slide, but you do have that as well.
Yeah,
which is good. If you could only dolphin dive, obviously that would suck.
Yeah,
Yeah. But no, it absolutely does help you get out of certain situations.
The slide and dolphin dive, I'm pretty sure you can't shoot at the same time when you're doing both.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's definitely more of evading.
Yeah,
and I do like that because a dolphin dive, you can lunge yourself really far.
Oh yeah,
really far.
Yeah, you can chuck yourself.
Yeah, there are times where I'd sprint dolphin dive.
Oh, dude,
you just see me leapfrogging.
Dude, when we start the games up, I'm dying inside because I just see your character just constantly just just jumping all over the place. Yeah, and it's comedy.
Yeah.
But it is good though. There's a lot of times I'll be in a gunfight and I see the other side that I got to go to and I'll dolphin dive that shit and I do it no problem because most of the people their shot sucks and they can't hit that. So it is helpful for sure.
Yeah. So overall the movement, I would give it it's good.
Yeah,
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Fair.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, I don't have any real problems with it. I would say
only problem for me it's just tax sprint.
Yeah,
but not the end of the world for me. I just wish it wasn't in the game.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
But next category, the big chunk I think we should talk about is weapons, gunsmith, sound of the weapons if that's really important to you guys, and field upgrades, and all the lethal and tactical equipment.
Okay.
So we can start off with the guns and sounds, the weapons and stuff, right? So we only got to use a couple in weekend 1.
Weird.
When you guys play weekend 2, let me know. Mike's going to be playing. I won't be able to play that weekend. RIP.
That's all I'm going to be doing.
But
Hustle.
I would hope you guys will be able to use more weapons because right now, we could only the progression tree. We'll get into this, but it's weird. It wasn't. It's confusing.
Yeah.
But I only used the M4. The 74U, the AR.
Yep.
And the F88 Hurricane, which is a sub.
The one sub.
Yeah, and secondaries, the pistol and the shotgun, every now and then. But that's it. That's all I've used.
Yeah. That was all that you really could use, right? For the most part, there was a sniper you could use, I think.
There's a sniper, there's an LMG. There's a glitch where you could get the MP5, but I didn't bother with that, honestly.
Nah, I'm not that much of a nerd.
Yeah, I was come
on.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not. The game. Yeah, I'll just shit on you with the 74U anyway. Yeah, so limited guns, which is whatever. I mean, gun sounds, if you care about that.
Yeah.
I mean, these two guns, they don't really sound much different. It doesn't really bother me that much. I don't care about it.
Yeah, I know some people that they really care about the realism of like the gun sounds and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't think about it all that much. It's not good.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I'm not a war expert, so I don't know what an actual 74U sounds like.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare.
Yeah.
You know? What I can compare in it, like, is the recoil on those guns.
Yeah.
Like, the recoil for sure, man, it's hard to get used to coming from Vanguard where it's just like ray guns and lasers all the time.
Yeah.
Like the automaton, when you shoot it, it just doesn't move.
Yeah.
So now using an M4 and a 74U where it's hard for me to see the person because I have to really control it.
Yeah. It's a little bit more kick. It's back to like MW. I remember MW had like a little bit of kick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice.
No, I love that. I love that because that's skill gap right there, man.
Yeah, it's separate. And like on top of that too, like we'll get into it, but like we didn't even have all the attachments for that too.
Yeah, no, which was weird. But
I personally, I've been using the 74U like the majority of the time.
Yeah.
And that's stock because I don't even know how you get attachments on it because I don't think you can.
Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say, like, I thought I was high or something, man, because
no, I think
you couldn't.
Yeah, I think you had to progress like the M4 to a certain like receiver, and then you unlock the 74U, even though it was already unlocked.
Okay.
Then you could go and like start doing stuff, but that's just too confusing.
So so let's get into this part of it because this is something I personally. It's not growing on me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in the game, like if it's just for the beta, the progression just to control people.
Yeah.
Or if it's actually in the game.
Yeah.
Progression tree. I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is. I have a feeling it's going to be in the game, but it's not like any other COD where you would just get to a level and then you would have that gun and that's it.
Yep.
It's now like it's almost like a bracket. Like it goes off like exactly. It's a weapon tree in that you'll get the M4 and you use that and you use it a certain way and then you get another variant for it.
Yeah.
And then when you do a certain number of them, then you get like
another gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's how you had to get the F8, was it FSS? Is that what it was?
Yeah, the F88.
Yeah,
Hurricane.
F88 Hurricane, where getting that gun, like you couldn't just unlock that gun.
Yeah.
You had to do like get all the challenges, or not challenges, all like the ranks for the M4. Then you had to use another gun, and then once you did that, then you got that gun.
Yeah, which is way more. It's so much different than level up, and then you unlock that new weapon.
Right.
And like for the M4, for example, right? They have this new thing called receivers, which is I guess like a blueprint or like a variant of the weapon that you get. And when you change that receiver, you get the new blueprint that like you're talking about. And it's just a different variant of whatever weapon you're using.
Yeah.
So the M4, I think it had like 4 different variants. And you had to use that specific receiver, unlock a different receiver for the M4.
Yeah.
And that's how you would progress through this tree. Yeah. And then as you progress through the tree, you get different weapons.
Yeah.
And that just made it really complicated.
Yeah, because there were guns. I was like, how do I get this thing? Like, what do I have to do?
Yeah.
And, okay, there's 2 schools of thought. Like, there's the traditionalist in me where I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just give me the gun, like put a level that I have to earn it.
Yeah.
I'll get to that level and use it if I want to. And then there's the side of them where we've put in all this effort into these guns, and you could definitely make an argument for this. A lot of the guns in these games don't get utilized.
Yep. Yeah.
So they want to try to make you use these guns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like in Vanguard, man. Like what? I could say 99% of the time I'm using the MP40, the automaton, and then maybe like only times when we're playing what is it? Champ Hill duos, I'll use the Volk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm never using. There's so many guns in that game, but I'm only using those 2.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is the same for like you guys, but I think big part of it too is because like we watch competitive.
Yeah.
But also like we just, if we're playing a game and we're using a weapon that's not as good as another one, I just have a hard time knowing like I'm gonna die from someone that they're using a better weapon than me.
Exactly.
I'm not on the same playing field as them.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense. Like, why would you ever want to use a gun that's not as good?
Yeah.
You know, against people like where you know most of the people are going to be using that gun.
Yeah, and people will say, oh, well, you know, we're just like having fun. I'm like, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I want to use like the best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
And if I'm using the other ones, like I'm probably going for camos or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, this progression tree, like, yeah, I prefer the old way of just unlocking the weapon when you hit a certain level.
Yeah.
And I do get why they're doing that, because they want us, you know, to use more weapons, and maybe, right? Maybe when you get to the end of this progression tree, you do get like the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like if they do that, that really like widens the gap of if you're like good enough to get there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like if everybody has to go through that progression, and I think that'd be pretty hard.
Yeah, no, I think so too. And you can already see like certain guns that are becoming the best. Like for those people who glitched for the MP5, like dude, that gun is wild.
That's a good sub. Really
that
good
gun's
sub.
in it. Yeah, it's insanely good.
Yeah.
I would like stake a claim now. That's probably going to be the best sub.
Yeah, I don't even know all the other subs, but that sub's really good.
Yeah,
the iron sight on the MP5 is better than the iron sight in MW, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it doesn't have the full like circle.
Yeah, it's and that's the, like I don't know. Maybe it's just I mean I don't know what it comes down to, but it's always like the guns that have stayed the same in CODs, like the MP5s, like the M4s. Those are always like when you boil it down, those are the best guns.
Yeah, it's weird. Know? Yeah,
like the MP40 in Vanguard. That's just like anytime there's a World War II game, MP40's there.
Yeah,
and it's always the best gun in the game. Like in World War II is the best. In World at War, it was certainly the best.
Yeah.
And then in Vanguard, it's 100%. It's the best. You know, it's never like the random. Like Thompson's always a little bit behind. There's always a preference. But all the other subs, they never like get the same light. You know.
Yeah, and that I think that just happens like for every Call of Duty.
Yeah.
There's always weapons that you never use. I mean, on Vanguard, actually no. Well, if I wasn't going for camos, there are weapons that I would never touch.
Yeah,
ever.
Oh, me too. 100%.
Yeah, and like I'm sure there are weapons in Vanguard. Like I have like maybe 100, actually, no, maybe like 1,000 kills just because I needed like kills for camos.
Right.
And to put that in perspective, like my my MP40, I have over 10k kills.
Yeah.
With that, like
you use it because it's the best gun. So there's some of these guns here that, I mean, it's no surprise that they're going to be the best ones.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just, if I had to assume, I think they're just trying to get you to play with other guns.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I really don't like that.
Yeah. I
Let
hope,
me make my own decisions.
Yeah, I hope this progression tree was just for the beta, just to get everyone to try out the different weapons.
Yeah.
That would be good. I don't know if it's like that, and I hope the developer, like Infinity Ward, like listens to some of this. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You want feedback, this is a good episode to listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us make the choice of what we want, because I do think we can move on to this, like the receivers, which is like variants of the weapons or like different blueprints. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Again, I think when you start adding too much customization and like too much stuff, it becomes like a little confusing.
Yeah.
Which is a variant thing, because I think there's like 5 to 7 different M4 variants.
Yep.
That's a little obsessive in my opinion. That's just too much. We have to add like 3.
Yeah.
I think that'd be all right. And the big thing about in this game, like the weapons, right? We used to have 10 attachments. Now it's only 5.
Right.
Not including the receiver.
Yeah.
So that's big now. So now you can't put every single attachment on it anymore. You really have to pick, because you know, if you put a sight on, that's one attachment. Maybe now you can't put like a barrel on.
Yeah.
Or like a muzzle.
And I like this.
I like this too.
I like this because it's it narrows down your choices. But again, there is the flip side of it where I like how there's less, but the other thing is there's still, for me, there's still so much, like, say trash, but just unnecessary things in these choices.
Yeah, there's too much clutter.
Yeah, exactly. There's like, I don't need 20 barrels to choose from. You know, I just like, I hope at some point in the future that those days kind of go away. I doubt they will, but it's just, it's so much. And it's once again, it's just like the guns. There's always going to be the best ones that people go for.
Yeah. And give it like a good, like 2 months and people will find the best attachments for the best weapon. And if you follow competitive or if you just want to win games, every player is going to be using that.
Yeah.
That
1,000%.
Like you're not going to change around weapons or like attachments unless like you're going for challenges.
Yeah. No, you never will. But with that though, like again, the 5 attachments, I do like that they're narrowing it down a bit. You know, have a little bit more thought instead of just like have this thing decked to the out. Nines, you know, with every single thing.
Because now someone can really have like, I mean, I guess a little bit different of a weapon.
Yeah.
Like the M4.
For sure.
Like, you know, I like the red dot on it, but I also like the iron sight. You can have 2 different like classes with that now. You can change it a little bit, you know. And I'm sure like if you guys follow the CDL, there'll be some pros, you know, specific maps, you know, may vary, whatever. They'll use a red dot or they'll use an iron sight, depending how they feel, whatever.
Yeah. Now, I like this a lot because this kind of lends itself into the skill. Because some people like myself, I prefer the iron sight on the M4 over a red dot. Right? I mean, at this time.
Yeah.
So that means that I can go and put other stuff on it, you know. Yeah. But that's because I'm cool and comfortable with the iron sight. Yeah. You know, that's like I sacrifice that for everything else.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
So it is cool. If you want to call that a skill gap or a preference, like whatever you want to, but it does lend itself a little bit more into the player, which is good.
Yeah, and I understand why they do all this customization because it is cool, like the Gunsmith, where they're really leaning into customization, right?
Yeah.
Which I get. It's a good play because, you know, Call of Duty weapons.
Right.
You want to customize every weapon to, like, what you want, which I do get.
Yep.
But I think they should really lean more towards a customization of the characters and, like, the stuff that you put on the weapons.
Yeah.
Like, limit down all the attachments, like, number of attachments that you have, like, all those options. But maybe, like, have, like the variants, right? The receivers, like different barrels, but they can be like different colors or like different skins, stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
1,000.
I think like the number of like sites. We don't need like 25 sites.
Yeah, I mean,
there are sites that I've never ever used.
Yeah, there's sites that I saw them on there. Like I can't remember if it was for the M4 or another one. There's like some ACOG. I was like, I'm never touching this. Like, no way. Like, you know, and I don't think, just from my, you know, from our years of playing, I'm like, no one will use this.
Yeah. Like from what I've seen, people that if you change up your sight, right, red dot, hollow, or ACOG, it's always a base red dot, hollow, or ACOG.
Yeah.
It's not like the sniper barrel with like the red dot on top with the laser sight.
Exactly. Like you go back to the old days of COD, right? And you would for sure, when you would see like in the OG MW2, you'd have what? Iron sight, red dot, hollow, ACOG, and thermal.
Yeah.
Wasn't that it?
Yeah. I like that's enough.
That's plenty.
Yeah, because if you use, you know, you sacrifice different things when whatever sight, right?
Yeah.
But if you use a hollow on like ACR or an ACOG on the ACR, like it's good in their own different ways.
Yeah.
But when you have like all these options, like I don't know, I feel like it makes a skill gap. It makes people worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it just doesn't. I don't know. I think like I've mentioned it before, like that idea of agency. Like there's so many options, it's overwhelming. You don't need all these options. Like at the end of the day, like you said, everyone's gonna stick to the OGs. Like they're gonna stick to the base model of all of those. Yeah. So why have like 6 red dots?
Yeah.
When 4 of them suck and 2 of them are good. You know.
Yeah.
And like I mean, I've seen those before. Like those guns in Vanguard, like some of those red dots that you get early on. Yeah, I'm like, who in the world is using these?
Yeah, who's using this?
And all the time we've had on Vanguard. I mean, there's sites and things I know from all the games we've played. I've never seen people use that.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, it's like it's a small sample size, but still, like, come on.
Yeah, and you know, let us know if you guys completely disagree or not.
Yeah,
but I think most people they care more about like cosmetics. how like things look than like the colors and like skins that you can add on. That stuff's more important to people than I guess like how their weapon looks. Because I mean, look, at the end of the day, like if we load into a lobby and I look at you, I can't really see your weapon when I'm shooting you from a distance. But I mean, if you have like a cool dragon camo or something, I can see that.
Cool reactive camo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think they need to lean more towards into that. And again, you know, we won't go on a tangent, but like I like the pick 10 system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I like that too. I like it.
You know, I do like how they simplified the 5 attachments. That is nice.
Yep.
But now you need to get rid. I think they should get rid of like all the options. That they have.
Yep.
Limit it to like, I don't know, like 5 tops.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Of like each attachment. It doesn't need to be more than that because it makes it super complicated. And I think if you're a casual player, you know, you're back from work, you just want to hop on, play with the boys, girls, whatever, right? And imagine loading in and you have to deal with, oh my God, I want to use MP5, but I got to go progress through this tree, but I need to use these attachments because these are the good attachments.
Yeah.
And it just...
Yeah, it's too much.
It's so complicated. I
don't... Yeah, I personally... I get what they're doing with it, if that is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
If they're doing this for the beta, fantastic.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
But if this is going to be for, like, every gun in the game and it's this weird, like, you know, Illuminati sequence here, you got to go, like, find your way up to the top to get this gun. It's like... I'm like, dude, why can't I just play the game as I always have and just unlock, like, oh, yeah, MP5. You unlock that at level 38.
Yeah.
Okay? Get the 38 and use it as you may.
Yeah. I think they should have just, you know, given us, like, two ARs, 2 subs, like, every category, just 2 of each.
Yep.
Let us use those, and then weekend 2, give us, like, another 2.
Yep.
That's totally a good way to roll it out.
Totally agree.
But... I mean, I guess more on a good note, I guess, for the weapons. Like, it was pretty quick to level them up.
Yeah, no,
and the
it
max
was.
level
it
on
was.
them, it's 20? Not that high.
Yeah, it was like 15, 20, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it varies for each weapon.
Yeah,
It's going back, like, the 74U is an AR in MW2, which is a little weird.
Right.
But I use that thing with no attachments, mainly because I don't know how to put attachments on it.
Right.
But it's good, like, stock. Like, really good.
Yeah, it's nasty.
So I've been using that a lot, but I guess moving on from the weapons, because we talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
The field upgrades, we can talk about some of that stuff.
Okay.
Dead Silence is not a perk.
Yeah.
Still, we couldn't even use Dead Silence because
I couldn't use 30. It. Yeah. Which you can't even get.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't want to touch on this too much because the other points we want to get to that I think there's one I really want to get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the field upgrades, I mean, for the most part, they are what they are. Like, it's whatever. Yeah. But yeah, Dead Silence, the fact that that's not a perk, big thumbs down for the listeners. Yeah. Big thumbs down.
Because
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, the sound in the game, right?
It's so fucking loud.
It's loud.
It's so loud, bro.
You can hear every footstep. If you have a headset, doesn't matter. If you just have a headset, you can sound horn this game so much.
Dude, invest in your game this year. If you don't have a headset, get one. You will win. Yeah. It is so loud.
If you guys are playing S&D, right, and you're last alive, and you have a general idea of where they are, just crouch walk.
Yeah.
Because you're silent.
Yeah.
But if you just walk, your footsteps are so loud just walking.
Yeah.
Just crouch and walk. And people are like, oh, you're just playing like a burger. I'm like, that's what you got to do to win.
Dude,
like, when you're silent.
Yeah. Because again, in this game, like if you're in any other COD where the footsteps are normal and it doesn't sound like you're an 8-year-old pissed off at your parents, like it's that loud.
It's really loud.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many times like, you know, maybe we'll have a moment where we're not chatting.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I mean, and even the audio gets quieter when we're just like when we're in the party. Oh, I hear people. I'm just like, I would never even think, and I just turn around. And I've gotten turned on bad from people before.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way. High alert's back.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they got a headset. They can hear me.
Yeah.
Like I sneak up behind them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep. Well, they heard me.
I definitely got like a few kills in S&D. Just got heard someone like coming up the stairs behind me.
Yeah.
And you know, I hope they change it, which I think in MW2 they had the same problem where the footsteps were super loud.
Yeah.
And they did tweak it a little bit. But I hope, they think about, like, don't be afraid to change the game when it's out.
Yeah.
And, add, like, a ninja or something like that. Or, like, a perk for, like, quieter footsteps or something like that. And then have Dead Silence be a field upgrade where, like, they're completely silent. Something like that.
I think they will. I think they'll change this, especially, like, for the competitive side. If they didn't change this, I would be devastated. Because
everything would be so slow.
Yeah, because you'd be so scared to move.
Yeah.
And even now, just for, like, playing in pubs, again, if you have a headset, you have a monumental advantage.
Yeah, you're ahead of everyone that doesn't even have one.
Yeah, so I would definitely hope that they change that.
Yeah.
And I think they will.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I want to mention too, like, one field upgrade that I thought was, like, kind of cool. It was like DDoS, I think that's what it was called.
Okay.
And it was like an EMP, like, grenade. Like, if you activate it, it's like an EMP around you.
Yep.
I used it effectively, like, once.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to, because you have to know where people are.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm pretty sure it takes away their, like, mini-map and stuff.
Gotcha.
For, like, a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, all the field upgrades, we couldn't even, like, use a lot because they're all locked.
Right.
And then next thing, like, we can touch on it a little bit. But, like, the lethal and tax, same stuff.
Yeah.
But the one thing I want to point out was, like, the shock trap or whatever it was.
That bullshit.
It was, if you guys played Black Ops 2, it was like that. You throw, like, the shock spike or whatever in the ground, and if you hit it, like, your character just goes, like, crazy, and, like, you're, like, stunned for a bit.
Yep.
But in this game, it's kind of weird because I got a few kills when I was stunned with it.
Yeah.
But when you hit it, like, your character just starts, like,
spazzing.
Yeah, and just starts, like, shooting everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, hip firing.
Yeah.
But the hip fire in this game is actually pretty good, so it kind of helps.
Oh, bro, I got a yesterday before you hopped on, bro. I got a 2-piece off that shit.
Yeah,
I got shock charge, and I just went. It was like, mowed them down.
Yeah.
I was like, shit on.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and like compared to, like, I mean, you can about, like, BO2, or you can almost think about it like in BO4. What was that thing called? That streak. You throw Seeker?
Oh, the shock. Yeah. Seeker, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was, right?
From Tempest.
Yeah. You'd throw that out, but the person was like, they couldn't really turn left to right. They were just
but
stuck.
they could just shoot.
Yeah.
It's
not even like that. Like, you can move around and do it. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. So, I mean, it is kind of annoying, but...
And then there's that one other, I think it's a lethal. No, sorry. I think it's a tactical. The one you throw, and it basically turns into, like, it shows everyone through the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember the name.
I forget what it's called. That's like insane.
People knowing, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you literally throw it, and if it, like, hits people, it's like you see through walls for a little bit.
Yeah, hold on, bro. You got hacks as your lethals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem like it's super broken.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick.
Well, and it lasts, like, very short.
Yeah, it's really short. Yeah,
it's not like you throw it and then you can see them for, like, 5 seconds or something and trace them. It's just like it's a quick flash, and then they're gone.
It's a good like for S&D. If you guys are playing in pubs, like, it's good to throw it, check a corner or something. Clear house, something like that.
Be instantly banned and ranked.
Yeah,
no shot. That's happening.
They also added bouncing betties. Those are back. And if you
move on,
if they bounce up and you drop down, they won't kill you.
Yeah, that's
still the same.
Yeah, that was. I remember when I found that out back in World at War.
Yeah,
that was a thing. Yeah, I don't get how that really works, but I mean, I
don't either.
Whatever, it is a thing.
Yeah, but overall, like, lethal and tax, it's the same stuff.
It's pretty mellow. It's nothing crazy.
They just added, like, some of those different unique things.
Yeah, and none of them seem totally busted right now, which is good. So hope they stay that way.
Yeah. But we can move to the next category because I think I know you want to talk about this, and I do too. Is the new perk system in this game? Because it's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, actually, but, like, overall guns and stuff though, and, like, the gunsmith progression, all that, I do see where they're going.
Yeah.
Not the fan of the progression tree. I think they just need to get rid of that and, like, let us level up again.
Yeah.
And the weapons, I liked all the weapons.
Yeah. I did too, for the most part.
Just make it a little simpler.
Yeah. Yeah, summing that up, that's all they need to do. The guns look good for now.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's too many guns to start off with.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just the gunsmith thing, like we touched on, if they could fix that, that would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the perk system.
Yeah. I can give a quick overview of it and then let you speak on it, right? So the new perk system, they had set packages, I guess, right? A couple of them were like Hunter. I think it was like Hunter, Rusher, like two more, I think. I can't remember.
There's Assault, Phantom, Hunter, and then
Rusher.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
So these packages are like, if you guys played World War II, the worst game in the world, you had like Assault, Infantry, Airborne, like those different packages that you could pick and like different play styles. So it's kind of like this, where it's different packages where you get 4 perks, right? But you can go and create your own packages. So you're not assigned to those perks if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But the real like thing that's different about this is that you pick 2 perks that are your basic perks, right? Out of the 4. They could be anything, any of the basics.
Yeah.
So when you spawn in, you start off with those two perks. But then the third perk that you pick, it's your advanced perk or the next perk that you can get. And you have to play the game to achieve that perk.
Yep.
And then the fourth and final one that you pick, that's like your top tier perk. And again, you have to keep playing the game to get that.
Yep.
And once you get that in the game, whether it's the third or fourth perk, if you die, it resets.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah, so those third perk, they call it a bonus perk, and then your fourth is your ultimate.
Yeah. It's kind of like, if you guys played MW3, sort of like a specialist. Like, I'm pretty sure you get the perks no matter what in-game. But obviously, if you're going on like a kill streak, you get them faster.
Yep.
But if you get like your bonus perk, your third perk, and you die, it resets.
Yeah.
To like a certain point. And then it goes up slowly again.
Yeah. Okay.
Opinions.
So, don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. Not a fan.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah. It's not even like, not in the slightest.
There's not there. Yeah, there's.
We don't like it.
No, there's nothing I like about this. This is my, other than the mini map thing, which it's like that's whatever. Mm-hmm. I think they will fix that personally.
I don't think we mentioned the mini map. We can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before we even jump into that, the mini map has no red dot on it.
Yeah, for unsuppressed weapons.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, stupid move by them. Sorry, Infinity Ward. Love you guys. Dumb move. Yeah. I don't get why they didn't learn from Modern Warfare when everyone grabbed their pitchforks and torches. Yeah, and they changed it.
They changed it. Yeah,
I think they'll do the same thing again.
I think there is a perk in the game that you can achieve where you get the red dots, but that's like a really bad flaw because you can have someone frying, and now they just have an insane advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that to me, I don't get why they do that. That was one thing Vanguard did right.
Yeah.
But this game, I don't know why they didn't. I think they will change that.
Yeah.
But the perk system, so going over some of them, like your base perks or whatever, but then some of your bonus perks, like cold-blooded, like the ones that immediately come to mind that you like for sure need. Cold-blooded and ghosts, right? 2 kill streaks that are like vital to survive in any COD, especially with the with the UAV spam that goes on. The fact that you have to earn these, or like a basic thing like sleight of hand or fast hands in this game, I just don't understand why they make these hard to earn, because for some people, like, I don't know if it's not even a like you don't have to perform. I think it's simply over time, right?
Yeah, it's just over time in the game.
Yeah,
but if you're frying, like, you get it pretty quick.
Yeah, and if you join in late too, you don't get these.
Yeah. Imagine like spawning into like an S&D. It's round 3.
Yeah,
you already at a disadvantage if someone on the opposing team already has their they
already got their bonus perk or ultimate, like ultimate. They've got cold-blooded or they've got ghost, whatever they chose.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is another thing like that seems to be like in line with the weapon unlock tier thing, where they just made this complicated. I mean, like, okay, so actually doing it, like setting it up, is not complicated.
Yeah,
it's
the task of it is not complicated.
Yeah, the task of the task of the gunsmith thing is complicated.
Yeah.
This is not. Like, it's very easy to understand.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that it's good.
Yeah,
you know, I just don't get why all of these perks are not thrown in.
Yeah,
and you just have to choose them like any other
3 perks each. Perk 1, perk 2, perk 3.
Yeah, done. Why not? Yeah. What's up with that? Like, you know, you can maybe, I don't know if there's something that you would want in the game that like you would get a 4th perk. You know, some like
perk.
Some like you know, but you got to give something up. Like you know, like the pick 10. Like, you know, you could have what back then you could have 6. You have 6 perks. Couldn't you?
Yeah, all 6. Yeah,
yeah.
But you have no attachments on weapons.
Exactly.
Or like no lethals.
Yeah,
attacks.
I mean stuff like that. You know, but they're obviously not going to go back to that. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a waste. It's a waste of some of these perks that I think you should just always have.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you should have to earn Ghost.
Yeah. And this is the other thing. Like the basic. What is it? Basic, advanced, and ultimate.
For perks, base, bonus, and ultimate. Yep.
Yeah. So bonus is like the 3rd perk, and ultimate is a 4th perk you get.
Yep.
But doing this, like you said, each category, I guess, there's only like a certain number of perks you can pick out of it, like you said. Like the basic perks are what? I'm assuming it's like scavenger, overkill, like
overkill, double time, battle hardened, scavenger, EOD, tracker, strong arm, and extra tactical.
Okay, yeah. So like that basic perks, right? But ultimate, what? I know Ghost is in there, and
Hardline, Overclock, Survivor, Bird's Eye, and High Alert.
Yeah, High Alert. Oh, yeah. That shouldn't even be in the game.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, just
like you said, Ghost. That
delete
you
that.
Need that perk in pubs, especially.
Yeah,
you need that, and I don't know. We don't like it, but I know if we're playing this game, we can deal with this new perk system, right? But this is the thing, not everyone has the time like us to like hop on every night and just grind the game and play.
Yeah.
And if you just you're just casual player, right? You know, you're a COD casual. We love you too. But you hop on and you just play. You're at a severe disadvantage playing against, you know, players that play every day.
Yeah.
Huge disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean you're always like that, and now you don't really have something that's gonna help you out right off the rip.
Yeah, and like this really creates a skill gap, in my opinion, like a huge skill gap. Yeah, so I know you and I were gonna play the game regardless. We're gonna get good as possible. Mm-hmm. We'll deal with the perk system, but then if we load into the game and we play with like little Johnny,
right,
who doesn't like put in the hours in Call of Duty,
right, because he's a scrub.
Yeah, this guy's gonna get fried over and over. It's
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's something I think it's just like anything. If you don't put in the time on it, like you're gonna get fried.
Yeah.
But what they don't have in this is this perk system doesn't seem to benefit anybody who's like trying to come in. It just doesn't support like every player. It really supports those players who are really good. Yeah. And they can earn those perks, quickly, like us. Yeah. You know, like we have no problem earning these. Yeah. And then over time too, like if you're in the game and even if you're just, got a blood temp of the 90s, you'll earn some of them. Yeah. But
until you earn them, but if you die, it's gone.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing, right? Yeah. Like that's where you're saying about like the skill advantage. Yeah. Like, I mean, granted, that's like, it is what it is. Like, get good and you'll keep all of them. But why should I have to like keep like the right to keep Ghost? You know, or what's the point of Hardline being an ultimate perk when I might be streaking? Yeah, when I get the ultimate perk.
Yeah, and like you can, like personally, I don't think it's fair, right? I think everyone should just be on like an even playing field with all these perks, right? You should just pick what you want. But people will say, like you said, just get better at the game. Yeah, which I get, but if I was new to Call of Duty. Yeah. Or like I came back from work again, like hard day, I just want to hop on and play. Yeah. Dude, I would be raging if I didn't have like the same perks as other people. You spawn in with 2 perks, basically. That's it.
Yeah, and you can't earn you can't select them like just as is and have them on all the time. It's like, oh, you got to earn these. And
and it's only the basic perks too.
Yeah.
So everyone, I guess, will start off an even playing field with like the basic perks.
Right.
But again, like some of the basic perks that you should need, like Ghost, that should be in there. And I've noticed a theme between the Gunsmith and the Perk System and Dead Silence. They're really making it like you have to choose, or you have to like work really hard to get what you want.
Right. And
you need to be a really good player.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, we may get the ultimate perk, but there have been plenty of times in beta where we get it, we die instantly.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as we get it, we're dead.
Oh, yeah, instantly. Yeah. I 100% I've been there.
And they're making it more complicated than it needs to be. Like, they're making it complicated to use every weapon, right? If you think about this as a whole, right? So they're making us level up different weapons with different receivers to unlock a weapon that we want, but they want us to use a really complicated perk system and earn, like, Ghost to make it easier on us, but we're using a weapon that's not as good as someone else. And on top of that, we have to deal with no Dead Silence, no Silent Footsteps, and we got to earn Dead Silence.
Yeah. Yeah, it says here, where the bonus perk is earned 4 minutes into the match, and the ultimate is earned 8 minutes into the match. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get why there's like any... I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, why don't you just... Again, make the choice at the beginning for all of these perks in their 3 slots and just go from there, you know? I don't think this is, again, it's not like, this isn't I would say like an awful thing. For me, it's just, it's another thing like with the Gunsmith where it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I know we're making it sound like pretty bad, but this is like the one thing in the beta you and I are like annoyed about, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, we can deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Like we've had like a system like this before in COD, and like we'll play through it.
Yeah.
But it's something that's not needed, that they did try to innovate and change.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think they're going to change it just because it's already built into the game like this. But unless like it's a simple fix or whatever, right? I hope Infinity Ward, again, takes feedback, and if they can just create like the 3 categories, they should just do that and scrap like this whole thing. Don't be afraid to scrap like an idea that you thought was going to be really good. Like, listen to the community.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the beta.
If it's like easy to do.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, like I said, that's the whole point of a beta. You know, to try and learn. Yeah. You know, try things out. Maybe they don't work. Maybe they do. Yeah, I think for us, this is something that, you know, maybe we'll come back in like, you know, 8 months, and maybe not like our tone will change on it. But after week 1, I just don't understand it. You know, I don't get why they would do it. It's just something that didn't need to be changed. The perk system has always been fine. No one complains about like mini tangent for like a few seconds here. Like, people complain or say, like, COD's the same thing every year, you know? We buy the game every year because of that. Yeah. Because it's consistent. The same thing every year. We know what we like.
Yeah, we know what we like. And the slightest change is usually the movement. That's the first thing you can tell.
Yeah, it's movement and, like, era of the game. Yeah. But for the most part, like... You know, COD, we say it's different on other, because it does change, but like at its core, it's the same game.
Yeah, what it should be, it should stay as is.
And that's why we play.
Yeah.
That's why we like, because we like COD, you know? Yeah. If you like the core of Battlefield, which I don't, like, I'm saying I don't like have anything against it. It's just not my game. Yeah. If you like like, it's the same kind of deal every year, and you buy those games because of that reason. Yeah. You know, it's the same thing with COD. There's things that have always been there, and they're always good, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's that old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
If this game, overall, like, the beta, we can talk, like, give our overall recap of Weekend 1 in a bit, like, after we get some more points. But if we loaded into this beta, they kept the normal perk system with 3 perks. Yep. I would have very few, like, things to say about this.
We wouldn't even be having this.
Yeah, because like, overall
is what it is.
I mean, I think this beta was like a huge success.
Yeah.
The most annoying thing was probably the progression tree of the weapons.
Yep.
That's really it. Tac sprint,
I would agree.
I don't like. I could deal with it.
Right.
You know?
We're used to it now.
Yeah. And the dead silence, that's annoying, but we've had that in MW.
Yep.
And Vanguard, like maybe they'll change it. Who knows? But we've adapted to it, right? But now you're changing the perk system again when you don't. Yeah, when you don't need to.
Yeah.
And even if the game was the same like every year, like you said, right? Like say it was perk system, 3 perks. Say there is dead silence is a perk in the game. Even if the weapons had 10 attachments, right? Tac sprint, but they kept like the movement was different for like 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And they just kept doing that pattern.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that because I know what I'm going to get when I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
And there's enough difference in the movement where you have to learn something new.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're accustomed with what you know and like you like that. You know what I mean? You don't like when they start changing things like that doesn't need to be changed. Like I'll tell you, like, dude, I'm going to go to McDonald's after this. That's my dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I'm getting because I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, if they start fucking with it, it's like, dude, do that on something else.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, whatever I get, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Every time you play COD, you're like, perk system is what it is. Maybe we'll get some new perks, but...
Yeah. We didn't ask to change the perk. I mean, if anyone listening here really want to change the perk system, please let me know why, because I've never heard this argument of like changing the perk system.
Exactly.
Never.
Yeah.
That's never been a problem.
And straight up, I would love to hear if there is a person like that, because no bullshit, dude. I've never heard someone say like the perk system is tired. Like, I'm so bored of it.
Yeah. Make it really complicated. Make it like hard to achieve.
Fuck me up.
Make it hard to achieve these perks. Make it hard to achieve everything. And people probably like, I don't know if they're listening and they're like, they just want this game to be easy. No, I like Call of Duty at the end of the day, right? Like, we follow competitive, but at the end of the day, it's a very casual game. It's a game where you pick up and you just play with your friends.
Yeah.
Right? And I know a bunch of competitive people. If you're listening, you probably hate that. Like, look, we get it. Right?
Yeah.
We've came from the casual side and the competitive side.
Yeah.
But like, I forget what I was going on a tangent there
about the perks.
Yeah, but
they are what they are. It's like you don't want to be messing around with it, because it's something that it goes both ways. It's simple for the beginners to understand, for people who've played COD for years, and then the people who are on the competitive side. It just is what it is. Yeah, it's like the old standby. It's always there.
Yeah.
There's no need to make it harder.
Yeah.
Like who really benefits from that? Like, I guess the people who just constantly pop off, but like that doesn't do anything for 95% of the player base.
Yeah. And I don't know if other people feel the same way that played the beta. Like, let us know how you feel about it.
Yep.
But again, like, this beta would have been nearly perfect in my opinion if this perk system was the same.
I agree.
As old CODs.
I agree.
I would have had very little to just talk about.
Yeah.
That I was like upset about.
We wouldn't be pushing an hour on this. It's like we'd be like 40 minutes.
And we're gonna go over an hour a little bit too, because we got some other things. But end of the day, perk system. I hope if it's an easy fix, if they can scrap it, I think they should scrap it and just go back to the old way.
Yeah, in a perfect world, that's how I would want it.
And if you can't add dead silence, fine. Just scrap the perk system though.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that can really mess up, a lot of players.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Two, I don't know if this perk system is like any other games, but I feel like Call of Duty, you need to be like Call of Duty, like you said. Like, people that play Call of Duty expect a certain game. Don't try to be like any other game.
Yeah.
Because this game, I will say, though, really resembles Rainbow Six Siege in certain ways. And I don't like that, because it shouldn't be like that.
Like,
it's
its own game.
There's a field upgrade where you have a camera. There is an in Rainbow Six, there isn't like an operator. I'm pretty sure you can like hack the camera feed and look where players are.
Yeah.
And in this game, you can throw a camera somewhere. Imagine S&D, you throw a camera up like on a wall, like hidden behind like a plant somewhere, and you go hide in a corner and just hop on your phone and look at the camera to see if someone's defusing.
Yeah, I mean, there's things like that. I mean, if you go back, like in Black Ops 1, they had that.
Did they?
Yeah. Black Ops 1, they had a camera that you could go and you could plant. But the thing is with these things, like they go by the wayside. Like people, you would think that's such a big thing, but like people never used it. You know?
Yeah. Because I didn't even remember it was in black.
Yeah,
it was. I don't even remember that.
Dude, let me see if I can pull this one up. Black Ops 1 camera.
Well, when I saw that, right, I'm like, this is just a gimmick off of Rainbow Six. In my
camera spike. That's what it was.
Oh no, yeah, and you would stick into the ground though, right?
Yeah, well, and then it would give you a live feed of what's going on. You know?
Yeah,
but,
now I remember that.
Yeah,
this one though, you can stick it anywhere. You can throw it on the walls. You can do whatever.
That's the thing. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be utilized. Like maybe the Rainbow Six people they swing by.
I'm sure in competitive it's going to be banned.
Oh yeah,
but I do think in S&D, like if you're just playing pubs, this is like a.
Oh yeah, it's a problem. Yeah,
because you can. I mean, I tried it. I threw it up like somewhere on a building, and you can get it up pretty high, and you can just look at it.
Yeah,
imagine throwing it up super high. And then looking at bomb.
You can throw it in like some cruddy spot where like people can't see it.
It's like in Vanguard where people like threw, or was it Vanguard or Cold War? Where you threw trophies in like the most obscure... Cold War, yeah. Obscure places that you can't even like...
Yeah, they would throw it like over a wall and there's like a lip. So like it's stuck inside it and you can't see through and you can't wall bang it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I'm just thinking of stuff like that. And like...
Definitely a concern.
In this game, like the mount system, like I mean, again, we've talked about the mount. It's just, I'm indifferent, but I don't even think it should be in the game.
Yeah.
Because now you're just being like Rainbow Six, in my opinion. Yeah. You're mounting, you're leaning.
Yeah.
Trying to get killed. Like, yeah. But besides the point. We talked a lot about the perk system.
20 minutes of going on by perk. Dude, it needs it though, man. I mean, we know, you know how we feel about it.
Yeah.
I think I would be surprised if people really felt like total really opposite about it. Yeah. Personally,
because they have like those packages that we were talking about earlier, right? I think those packages are cool, but why don't you just package them with the 3 perks?
Yeah, exactly.
Just make it easy for everyone. Yeah. Instead of feel like in this game, at least in the beta, they're really making you work hard to get certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
When it doesn't need to be like that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
And then I guess like more stuff that we can talk about too is like the kill streaks in this game.
Yeah, we can touch on that quick.
We haven't unlocked, like you can't unlock a lot. UAVs, counter UAVs, it's they're standard, but you get those really quick.
Yeah, you can get them quick. I feel like it's quicker than in Vanguard. I can't remember how many kills it is for UAV in this game. If it's 4,
it's 4. Yeah. Counter's 3. The cruise missile in this game, it's 5.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. The cruise missile is kind of hard to use, not gonna lie, and the animation takes forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the use of it. I don't really know. Like I would agree, it's a little. I think we'll get used to it for sure.
Yeah,
but the animation in the beginning, bro, scrap that shit. It takes way too long.
Yeah, well, I was trying to use a cruise missile, right, and like did the animation, and I tried moving it, and like I was moving my right stick, and it wasn't moving.
Yeah,
I was like. Okay, like I was trying to like whip it around, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's just like the Vanguard one, like with the glide bomb. Like you can't. It's not. There's a lock on it at a certain point. You can't.
I feel like it's more than Vanguard when I was trying it.
Could be.
Yeah,
it's not like MW2 where you could whip curve that thing crazy. Yeah. Now I think like with the perk, I said the perks. You know what I'm thinking about, bro. I'm so tilted by that. With the kill streaks, I mean they're all like pretty standard. I can't say too much on them, but the only thing that I notice, I mean, I'm nitpicky as fuck, but I don't care. I paid $70 for this game, bro. Right? Like the animations, like for everything, seem to take too long.
So you're always pulling out a remote.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm like, I'm in a gun battle.
Yeah, bro. Like man. You get like you're over here like for the UAV.
Yeah.
The homeboy is like in the corner, and then he's just like phone out.
Yeah.
UAV. I'm like, dude, just what about back in the day where it's just like
button? Yeah. Too advanced now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I like it. Yeah, again, they're just adding that for animation,
the aesthetic.
Yeah, realism.
Look at what we can do. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
World of War, they'd just be like,
yeah.
It's like, how UAV to find them? Boom, done.
But other than that, like, I got the chopper gunner on the hotel map.
Oh yeah, how is it?
I mean, I didn't get any kills because it was the
hotel map.
But like, it was cool. It's like your typical chopper gunner.
Right.
I almost got a nuke. It was yesterday.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this, bro. Yeah.
I don't think there is a nuke in the beta. I went on 25.
Yeah.
Apparently the nuke is 30, but there's no nuke.
Yeah, I don't think there is right now. You just get like a juggernaut or something. Like,
yeah.
It's
not there. But we haven't been able to try other kill streaks because they're all locked.
Yeah.
So weekend 2, when you guys play, like, let us know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you'll try.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think like overall though, beta, I did enjoy it. I had fun playing
despite us being like, yo, all this crap. No, I would agree.
I had a lot of fun playing it. I wanted to hop on and play.
Yeah, dude, me too. It's just really nice to go play a new game because, man, I feel like Vanguard has been forever, and we just haven't had much new stuff come to COD to be excited about.
Yeah. And this could just be because of the hype. You know, it definitely could be, but I did enjoy like playing the game. I
did too.
I had a lot of fun playing it. I think it was cool how they released like TDM first, then like the different other game modes, and they added on later on.
Yep.
But I think they need to raise the level cap because it was only 15 in this. Yeah. They're probably going to do 15 in weekend 1, 15 in weekend 2.
Yep.
So like the people that were on PlayStation, sorry if you're on Xbox,
right.
that pre-ordered, like we get a head start.
Yeah.
So now everybody on Xbox and PC, they're gonna have to do all 30.
Yeah.
Where we get like a head start.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I wish they would have it higher because you can get that like we did in a day.
Yeah.
At the 15.
Yeah.
Overall though, I agree. I mean, I think it was really good. If I had to give it a rating, I give it like 7.5, 8.
Yeah.
Probably leaning more towards 8.
Yeah.
On the casual side of it.
Yeah.
You know, like all the pros, like I said, the guns feel good. Some we didn't touch on at all, which is cool though. Maps, the ones that they gave, good maps.
Yeah.
Not too cluttered with bullshit, like pretty standard, like a good mix, like big maps, small maps. Yeah, I was happy with the maps, happy with the guns, kill streaks, you know, whatever. Again, the only con that like really got in the way or something I did not like was our 20-year perk tirade.
Yeah,
just the perks.
Yeah,
you know,
because all the other stuff we can accept. You know, attack sprint.
Yeah,
you know, progression tree. That's not even like if it is like that, I would much rather take that over like the perk system. Oh, like
100%,
100%.
Yeah.
You want me to work and like try out the different guns?
Sure,
I get it.
Sure,
I'll try
whatever
out the guns.
Yeah,
but now with the new perk system, you want me to try out guns that are going to be worse than other ones on a perk system where I'm going to have a disadvantage over another.
Yeah, it's like you want me to be handicapped. Like, no, I'm all set.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
but overall though, I would give it like a 7.5. So I did enjoy. I'm very surprised though. I will say the maps. We enjoyed the maps.
Yeah,
that's like a first. I feel like a lot of people like. I think
always hate them.
My least favorite map was. I'm trying to think. It was probably like Farm 18 out of the 3.
You know, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
People may think that's faded. I don't care. It's our opinion. I think Farm 18, like the other ones are just really good. They're such a good mix of like. Fast and slow, like you can play both ways.
I thought I wouldn't like Hotel. I think it's Greenboro Hotel.
Yeah,
but that's like that map. I just understand. Like every good gameplay I've had
on that
map.
Yeah,
that's where I win my 25 kills.
Yeah, same here, bro. Same here.
Yeah,
like that's the map where like that map. I haven't had a game on Farm 18 where I've popped off like where I have on the other maps.
Yeah, I can't figure out that map.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, it could be the modes too. I just like I can't get into that TDM flow, you know, or Dom flow. Like I can't on that map. I don't feel it.
Yeah. And then the what is it? El Mercado.
Oh yeah. That map's good too. Yep.
Yeah, I like that map too.
Yeah.
It's like the colors in this game. They're like bright. They're vibrant. Yeah. It looks like an old like Modern Warfare game.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. No. It's they did a good job with that. So I hope that it gives good insight for the other maps that are going to be coming.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the next week for the beta, or just for the full release, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, because we played S&D.
Fire.
Yeah, no, S&D's fun in this game. It's really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Farm 18, I couldn't get anything flow. I did during Search, but like I don't know, it's Search.
Yeah.
Play a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Farm 18 was just I don't know. I can't figure out that map.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just It's weird.
Apparently, that map we were talking about, Grand Prix or the Marina, like the racing map, that was supposed to be in the beta.
Oh, what happened?
But apparently, like someone like got into the code or whatever and saw that it was like taken out. But they don't know if it was taken out because they're going to add it into weekend.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I also heard things that
it's trash.
no, that like they got hit with like some lawsuit or some legal thing with the track being in the game. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. First of all, and like, I don't know who owns the track. Is that like an F1 track?
Yas Marina, yeah.
So are those assholes like? Is that hard to believe that those guys would be like, you can't have that in the game? And if you want it in the game, we get a royalty for the year or two.
I don't want to comment on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Yas Marina, like, yeah. People, if people watch F1, yeah, it's a track. It's in Abu Dhabi. It's the last race of the season. That's literally the name of it, Yas Marina Circuit.
Yeah.
So, and that's the name of the track, or it has it on there, Yas Marina, I think.
Yeah, it has like the name of it.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like from that.
Bit, yeah.
And they call it Grand Prix. Like, yeah. I mean, I can't remember that track. It's a night. I know the track, but the map itself is at night.
Yeah, with a bunch of lights.
Yeah, and that race like goes into the night. Singapore is at night. Yeah. It's like a mix of both those. But if they have that name,
it's destroyed.
Yeah, but if they have that name in there, that Yas Marina, or they have
it's like La Marina or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That would not surprise me. Mm-hmm. That would not surprise me if they like
if they did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't. No, I mean, I would like that's Thule. Like, come on. But yeah, I mean that wouldn't shock me if they did something like that.
They showed Farm 18 in that map before the beta.
Yeah,
because they're like Farm 18 is in the beta.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that on Twitter and I was like, that's interesting. Because
circuit map, Yas Marina.
That would suck. If it's not in the game.
I gotta look this up now. Yas Marina, Marina Bay. Mm-hmm. Do they have?
Oh yeah, it was called Marina Bay. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Grand Prix. It was either Marina Bay or Grand Prix.
Marina Bay Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like there's some things that are from the track, like the real world one, but. I don't know, man. Like, come on. Yeah. Like, really?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There's like a trademark on every single track or something like that.
Well,
some legal thing.
Well, that's the thing, you know? It would.
They own the rights to it.
Yeah, I don't even know if it would be, if it's like the track or it's F1. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, like it's the governing body, FIA, Formula 1. They're the ones who got a problem with that.
Yeah, they're like, you want to use it in our game?
Oh,
in your game? Then,
yeah. So, the people at the track, I don't know, but F1, would they do that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, like, a local thing, like showing how great. Like, there was a track near us. It was an outdoor racetrack. Mm-hmm. It's not in business anymore, but F1 Boston was the name of it, right? And their logo was, like, it was like an F, and then there was another logo on the side of it, and inside of it was a 1. Yeah. Right? Like, so it kind of made like the optical illusion of a 1, right? In East Bridgewater, right? That's where it was. Okay. That track, they got hit by FIA. Yeah. They found out about that. That little track. Yeah. Because that logo, that's like they've trademarked that style and that thing, and they had to change it, or they were going to close them down. Yeah. Like, so they don't play around with stuff like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if, like, a huge game like Call of Duty, they got something in there, they're like, hold on. Like, what?
Do you want to put this in the game for 2 years?
Yeah. Like, pay us? Like, do you have the rights to this stuff? Like, yeah, it would not surprise me. I mean, I think just change the name of it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
That's what I would
change the name, or if, like, I don't know, make it daylight. Get rid of all the logos on the map. Yeah,
for me, like, I would just say, like, they would change the name. Just change the name of the track. Like, don't have, like, say Marina Bay on it. Yeah. You know, just say, like, you know, I don't know,
just
like,
get rid of it.
Yeah, just call it Circuit or just whatever. You know, just call the track that. Just call it Circuit.
I wouldn't be surprised though if they own like the rights to the layout of every track.
They
or something.
they do.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
And like, okay, well, if it looks like this, too, like, I mean, it's Activision. They make so much money. Yeah, and like F1, they clearly make a lot of money too.
yeah.
And I don't think Activision will be willing to go at war just to keep a map, which sucks for the developers because they'd be like, "You're gonna scrap this map."
Yeah, just because of that. No, I don't know what they would do. I mean, it's funny just because. I mean, I'd say like the layout and stuff. Like they definitely, I think they do own like the rights to like those blueprints and stuff of that. But I mean, it seems like that map doesn't even use the track. Yeah, you know. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Yeah, like the map. Yeah. I would, if I had to guess, for any of my F1 people listening, the problem is the name. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the name of the track because that's in an F1 circuit. And it's that name is like trademarked by them. I think that's where the issue would lie. Yeah. You know?
It would have been nice to have a fourth map, but...
Well, we'll just have to wait till the second weekend, bro. Then maybe they'll hit us with it.
Yep. But overall, though, pretty good rating.
7.5 to 8.
7.58.
You agree?
That's really good for a beta.
Yeah, for a week 1 beta.
Really good.
They should be proud.
A lot better than Vanguard.
Yep. A lot better than MW. Yeah.
Just listen to feedback.
Yeah.
Please.
So... We'll be in touch for week 2. Yep. I'll give you the full rundown as to what I thought about it.
I won't be able to play for weekend 2, so you're gonna have to give me the rundown.
Oh yeah, bro.
You guys, if you're listening, you know weekend 2's already over. Like, let me know. I'm gonna read all those comments.
Yeah. What you thought?
Yeah, but you know, I know this one was a little bit longer, but we had a lot to say.
Got a lot to talk about, bro.
It was weekend 1.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so remember, follow us on anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. Yes. All of our socials are going to be up above. Leave a review, 5-star rating. You know, that
Nothing
helps
less,
us,
bro.
That helps us a lot on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that
100,
stuff. You guys don't even understand how much that helps.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you guys have some feedback or reviews, let us know.
Yep.
Because we're going to listen. And hopefully Infinity Ward listens too.
Yeah, right.
But I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think we're good, brother.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. This has been episode 84 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
I'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.